Apostrophes in cursive script. I'm currently composing a letter to a good friend of mine, using actual pen and paper, and I just realized that I have absolutely no idea how to properly handle apostrophes in cursive script. English is, in fact, a second language to me. My native tongue does not use apostrophes, at least not in a way I'm aware of. So I've never had to learn them properly. There are two ways, as I see it, to handle this. 1. To simply write the word as a single word and stick an apostrophe in there, or 2. To break the script and shove the apostrophe between them. To better illustrate my question, I've included an example of both options below, using the word friends. I'd like to apologize beforehand for my terrible handwriting. So, which way is the proper way to render this in English script?
Just as with the dotting of one's I's and J's and the crossing of one's T's and X's, one adds any diacritics or apostrophes only once the entire word has been written out in full. Otherwise it breaks the flow. Thus in writing ones in a cursive/script hand, one first writes out ones without the apostrophe, then goes back and adds it once the word is done. Do not lift your pen between the E and the S. Finish the word, then add its needed decorations to complete it. In the example below, the dot below a position makes a point that you return to finish up only after that entire word has been written out in full. Notice that the winner there is exits, which needs 4 fixes after the word is written before you're done with it and can move on to write closed. In cases with 2 T's in the word, they are often crossed together with a single stroke, not merely when adjacent as in Scott, but sometimes when they're a bit further apart, as in that. It just depends on how much swashing you have in your hand, how fast you're writing and much flourish you're using. From this free page on writing in cursive, we have demos of all the letters, including the 4 that need fixing up after they're done.
I was taught to write the entire word and go back and add the apostrophe. One of the attributes of cursive is speed, and my teaching supports the goal. However, beauty is another attribute, and I think anyone would agree that your first example is nicer looking than your second.